Welcome to the deep dive. We've all been there, haven't we? That exciting moment when a brilliant app idea sparks,
Yeah.
and then boom, reality sets in. Before you even write, like, one line of your actual cool logic, you're staring down hours, maybe even days, of boilerplate.
Mm-hmm. The setup grind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Environment setup, basic components.
Mm.
It's all necessary, but man, it can be soul-crushing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely lost half a day just wrestling with config files before getting to the actual idea.
Happens to the best of us.
So what if you could, skip most of that? What if you could just tell an AI what you want, and it hands you back a working, editable starting point?
That's the promise, isn't it?
That is the audacious promise of V0 by Vercel. It's really trying to redefine how we kick off projects, using AI to turn your description into real code. So our mission today, to dig deep into how this AI builder actually works, what makes it maybe a real game changer, and who it's actually for. We want you to walk away really understanding its potential for your workflow. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is looking at where AI-assisted development is going. We've seen loads of tools, right? Code suggestions, even full stack generation.
Sure.
But a lot of them either, take too much control, or the output isn't genuinely usable without tons of rework.
Right.
V0 seems to be suggesting a different path, one that's about speeding things up, but without taking away that crucial developer agency. It's aiming for a robust foundation that actually empowers you.
Absolutely. And that leads right into V0's core idea, turning that idea into code pretty much instantly. Imagine just describing your app, maybe something like, I need a dashboard showing daily signups, a trend line, and a sortable list of recent user activities.
Okay.
V0 takes that and supposedly turns it directly into working code. That's a big claim. We're not just talking HTML templates or simple drag and drop here.
No, those have limitations.
Big time, especially when you need real customization. The key difference V0 is claiming is generating actual React components, whole apps even.
Yeah.
Fully editable, ready for you to build on.
Yeah.
Think about it. Normally, hours go into the structure, the config, basic components, wiring it all up, all before your unique features. V0 wants to let you skip a lot of that grind, hand you that starting point. But how good is that starting code?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's the real differentiator, generating real working code that's more than just saving setup time.
Right.
It means you're not getting just a visual mock-up. You then have to painstakingly translate by hand. You get an actual executable code base.
Right.
That offers immediate efficiency. You can check if it works, plug it into a bigger project, iterate directly. Now, it might not be, instantly production ready for super complex stuff.
For sure, fair enough.
But it provides a solid, structured foundation. It really aims to empower human creativity by taking away those repetitive tasks, letting developers focus their brainpower on the tricky, innovative parts. It's about augmenting skills, not replacing them. Though, yeah, the quality for different kinds of prompts is something to watch.
And building on that, the whole seamless integration angle, here's where it gets really interesting. One of V0's standout things is how naturally it fits into the Vercel ecosystem. If you're already hosting on Vercel or building with Next.js, which, let's be real, a huge chunk of the web dev world is,
A very big chunk.
yeah, then apparently everything just clicks together. No awkward migrations, no compatibility headaches like you get trying to force different tools to talk to each other. It's designed to feel native.
That smooths things out considerably.
Totally. But wait, there's more? The Figma integration. That sounds like a massive win.
Oh, definitely.
Think about that classic workflow. Designer hands off Figma. Dev team spends days translating pixels into perfect responsive code. How many times have we seen that friction?
All the time. The back and forth.
Endless refinement, misinterpretations. V0 lets you pull those Figma designs in and watch them become functional code. It sounds like it could just smash that particular bottleneck.
Yeah, that design to code step is often a huge time sink.
Exactly. It removes a really common, frustrating hurdle.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, that strategic advantage of V0 playing so nicely with Vercel, Next.js, Figma, you can't really overstate that. Reducing friction, getting rid of manual steps like Figma to code, it boosts productivity massively for individuals, for whole teams.
It's about flow.
Exactly. A smooth, uninterrupted flow from idea to deployment. This integration maximizes efficiency because you're not context switching or fighting incompatible tools. You're in a coherent environment. Faster iterations, fewer errors, faster delivery.
Makes sense.
Though it's worth remembering, while Vercel is super popular, not everyone is exclusively in that ecosystem. It's a huge perk if you are, but maybe a consideration if you're tied elsewhere.
That's a really important point, especially with AI tools. A common worry, and it's totally valid, is losing control, getting locked into some proprietary system, some black box.
The walled garden fear?
Precisely.
Yeah.
But V0 seems to tackle this head on. They promise you're not stuck inside some walled garden. And the critical part, you get the code.
Okay, that's crucial.
This isn't just deploying something you can't touch. You get the underlying raw code. Complete freedom. Tweak it, customize it, push it to your own GitHub, work with your team however you normally do.
So it's more like a starting point generator.
Yeah, it really frames V0 as more like an assistant that speeds things up, not some system that takes control away. It's like a partnership. AI does the initial heavy lifting, but you, the developer, stay firmly in the driver's seat. But I guess even with the code, how much effort is it to understand or maybe refactor AI-generated stuff? Especially if it's got its own way of doing things.
Well, this raises an important question, doesn't it, about how developers balance that AI efficiency with the absolute need for custom control and ownership.
Yeah.
V0's approach, giving you the raw, editable code, definitely supports developer agency. The project stays yours, adaptable, integratable.
Right.
It helps collaboration, too. Teams can use AI for that initial speed boost, then refine it together. And yeah, AI code might have its own, let's say, flavor.
Yeah. Opinionated, maybe?
Opinionated patterns, perhaps. But because you own it, you can refactor it over time to match your team's standards. You're not stuck with the AI's first draft.
Right, you're not forced into its choices forever.
Exactly. It avoids the black box problem by being transparent, even if figuring out the generated code takes a bit of initial effort. Project longevity, adaptability, that's key, and giving you the code directly addresses that. AI becomes a tool for enhancement, not entanglement.
Okay, so with all that power, who's it actually for? And, how do you get started or use it seriously?
Good question. The access tiers.
Right, Vercel's laid out different tiers. If you're just curious, maybe a student, a hobbyist wanting to play around, there's a free version. Great little sandbox to just, dip your toes in.
Always good to have a free tier for experimentation.
Totally. But for more serious stuff, say you're a solo freelancer or an indie dev, the $20 a month plan steps things up. That gets you the advanced features like those useful Figma imports we talked about.
The integrations.
It's an API access, which is vital if you want to connect it to other services or build it into your own tools.
Right.
Then for teams, startups, small agencies, there's a $30 per user option. That's built for collaboration. Shared billing, shared credits. Makes it much easier for teams to use it together.
So it scales from playing around to full team use.
Seems like it.
And connecting these tiers back to our listener, the learner, it's quite insightful. The free tier is that perfect sandbox for just trying things out, prototyping fast, seeing what AI code generation can do, no cost.
Yeah, lowers the barrier to entry.
Then the paid plans scale up with how serious you are. Individual projects, team collaboration. It shows VO0 gets that different people have different needs for features, integration, working together. It really caters to that desire to learn quickly but deeply, offering a tool that helps you be fast, flexible, and especially powerful if you're already in that Vercel world. It basically says, we can cut down your setup time, whatever your scale.
So, in short, V0 feels like it's built for developers, designers too, who want AI to handle the repetitive stuff, the setup grind, while they stay completely in charge of the creative, the technical, the important decisions. Fast, flexible, super handy if you're in the Vercel ecosystem. So what does this all mean for you listening? Where might V0 fit into your workflow? Or maybe even your learning journey?
Food for thought.
Definitely. Wow, that was quite the deep dive into V0 by Vercel.
Yeah.
So to quickly recap, it's an AI assistant delivering real editable React code, aiming to bypass that initial development slog.
Right, the setup part.
But smooth integration with Vercel, Next.js, Figma is a huge plus, making things just click together, removing bottlenecks.
Seamlessness is key.
And critically, you stay in control. You get the actual code to tweak, build on, own completely. No black boxes. It's powerful for devs and designers wanting speed without losing command.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, as AI gets better at handling this foundational grind, generating more complex starting points, what does that unlock for us? What new creative frontiers open up for developers and designers? Could it fundamentally change what coding even means in the next few years? Maybe shifting our focus more towards architecture, creativity, higher level problems.
Wow, yeah. Fascinating questions to think about. Really makes you consider where development is heading and how our roles might shift.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Definitely go check out V0 or similar tools popping up, see how they might fit your world, and maybe unlock some new possibilities. Until next time.